it stands thus far.
It's hard to distinguish.
You could certainly argue that everybody that's a fan of Olot is also probably, in all likelihood, a fan of Barca or one of the surrounding teams in Catalonia.
Yeah. Well, we talked about the similarities and the things in common that these two teams have.
Shot in from distance by Aranda, a save.
So it's a good occasion for these players to get used to some competitive football again. Not to take anything away from a very humble Olot side, but they are playing for pride here today. Many of these players will also be accomplishing a dream of theirs to play against Football Club Barcelona, as we're seeing Barca again out on the attack, searching for that second goal and trying to extend the lead. Still things 1-0 over here in Olot.
This is Balde connecting with Valle. Mishandled by Batalla.
I say extend the lead, I should have said regain the lead. As we're hearing the crowd getting into it.
Yes, they are trying to hacer la ola, make the wave. I don't know exactly the translation in English, but they are trying to do so. The wave, so they are trying to do so in the main stand. They are improving little by little, and I'm sure they will end having a good wave. And of course, the TV for sure they will show it once they built a good one, because so far not a big success yet. But now, the fans are encouraged and are enjoying a lot.
Well, I don't know particularly how the wave is received here in Spain. There are a lot of polarizing topics in today's world, but perhaps none more than the wave. You can either be pro-wave or against it, as it signals up above our screen, but you can't be in the middle. Collado looking for Ansu, who keeps it on his feet.
You have to partake in the wave, Spence.
Well, not according to everybody. Here's Pjanic. Passes up the shot, looking for Casado. Casado for Ansu, who couldn't get on the other end of the header. Collado took too long. One back by Valle.
Well, the positive for Xavi's team is certainly just how quick they are to regain possession every time that they lose the ball. You're seeing the players surrounding the Olot squad, not giving him any options or space to get that ball forward.
Balde to the byline. And again, Pjanic. This is the patience that Barca loves to employ. Pedri couldn't cushion it down. It ricochets back out to Balde, and there is a player down in the box. In the interest of the friendly, Barca will kick the ball out of play. That might take us to a hydration break as well.
Yeah, exactly, Spencer. I was just going to mention that. This is probably a sight that we will see more than once in this preseason, as the players are getting back to playing ways and picking up minutes. You can see with this heat as well, and with the lack of active minutes that they've had in this offseason, the legs cramp up in these final stretches of the game. Nothing serious.
Yes, let's see, because now the player from Olot seems to be okay. And of course, I mean, it's something to take into account. This is just the first friendly, so it's normal that we are not seeing Barca players probably going to 100% challenges. They are testing themselves. It's the first game, so I mean, yeah, it's normal to see this attitude, and little by little, of course, probably in the States we will start seeing the team much more in form. And in the end, pre-season, the main aspect of pre-season is to arrive in form and at the best possible shape to this season. Because sometimes, yeah, you check the results of some of the teams at pre-season and you can understand, well, they're going to have a bad season and then they win absolutely everything. Or in the opposite, you win everything in pre-season, but then things doesn't go as you expect or you want during the year. So the important thing here is to start getting good feelings and yeah, be ready for a really upcoming challenge this 22-23 campaign.
Absolutely, Bruno, but nobody wanting to miss this first friendly, neither of the Barca first team. We saw plenty of Barca VIP sitting in the stands alongside of President Joan Laporta. We saw Sergi Barjuan as well, Rafa Marquez, Jordi Cruyff as well. So despite it being the first, again, nobody wanting to miss the hot ticket in town, that is Ulo Barca, which kicks off another very exciting preseason that we talked about already a little bit, Spence and Bruno. We mentioned, of course, that the team will be packing their bags on Saturday to fly out over to the US and A.
Let's just say US of A.
There it is. By the way, that's Alex Valle, who was injured in that collision, and fortunately he is back to his feet.
And let's see, because yeah, there is one Barca player ready in the sideline, so probably it will be the final substitution. Yes, it's going to be Alex Valle, the one replaced after. Sorry, is Arnau Casas, the one replaced after playing 73 minutes. And I guess the only one who was not part of this game, let's see if we can confirm it, is Fabio Blanco.
Has to be Fabio Blanco, right?
Yes, Fabio Blanco, confirmed.
He has come on, and Barca will use the final 17 minutes or so to try and find an early preseason winner.
Yeah, Fabio Blanco, who played 13 games last season for Barca B, and now, of course, it's going to be called Barca Athletic. We have to, yeah, start getting used to this new naming. And he scored 4 goals. It was his first season playing for Barca Athletic.
Well, as we start to wind down, appears we may have lost vision from the center of the pitch, which would make the next 15 minutes somewhat difficult for those at home to see exactly how it's playing out. We'll do our best, though, to bring it to you. It's Pjanic. Valle has recovered.
Well, these are the kind of things
preseason for everybody.
It's preseason for everybody. The kind of things we sometimes see during preseasons. Different angle. Good job from the cameraman following that ball around.
Blanco looking for Collado.
Well, and basically the substitution has been for a lot Blázquez replacing Callis. Callis, who was one of the heroes here in Olot last campaign when this team were promoted. After scoring in the 19th minute against San Andreu, the scoring goal was scored by Arranz, but Callis was one of the important players in that season where Olot got promoted in the playoffs. Goal in the 90th minute, 1-0 up against San Andreu, one of the other historic teams in Catalonia. So yeah, that's was important here for for Olot, while now we see Olot trying to attack and forcing a corner kick.
Yeah, this was a team that, again, we mentioned they needed to get to the 4th division through the promotion playoff. They did that. There's 18 groups in the 5th tier of Spanish football. 18 groups of about 18 to 20 teams. 4 teams get to the playoffs from each group, so that's 72 teams in the playoff. Valles will send in the corner. Chadi was first to it, and Barca are away. Missed it from Valles. So Olot had to get through first the Catalunya region, where they beat Girona B in what was essentially a final there. They finished the game 1-1. They were the higher seed. There's no penalty shootout in those playoffs, so as the higher seed, they got to advance. Takes you down to 18 teams from 18 regions, which means 9 matches for 9 promotion spots. They were matched up with Tenerife B, won that game 1-0. That's what got them to the 4th tier by beating both Girona and Tenerife's second teams. Happened to be the 2 teams that competed in the La Liga Smartbank final for the right to play in La Liga this season.
And that for a team made up of majority of amateur players, Spence.
It's a welcome sight. We have regained full view of the pitch. 13 minutes left on the clock with Barca level in this first preseason meeting with Olot. There might be one more moment of brilliance, though, in this game. Here is Alex Collado heading in once again. Pjanic. Valle looking for Ansu. Back to Valle. Pedri inside the box has Ansu cutting across, and it was just out of his reach. More brilliant work from the Golden Boy. Doesn't look like he's missed much of a beat. Quick turnover, though, after this one, a Wednesday night game. Defending to be done. Barca trying to get out of trouble, and Pjanic cleans up. Dangerous opportunity with Barca trying to come the other way now. It's Aranda. It's a Wednesday night game, and then Bruno, as the team gets ready to depart on their U.S. tour, they, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but they arrive on Sunday, and their first game in Miami is Tuesday night, right?
No, actually, well, the team arrives the same Saturday, as there is 6 hours of difference between Barcelona and Miami. You win 6 hours, the flight is around 10. Let's see the chance for Barca.
Pedri, it could be the winner. Pedri can't dribble around the keeper. There was his chance. And Batalla was up to the task. It was Valle who slipped him in, and Batalla knew exactly what Pedri was thinking.
Well, Pedri's first touch let the ball just get a little bit too far away from me. He tried to pull it back and see if he could get around Batalla, but the goalkeeper making himself large on the ground and pouncing on that ball.
So Bruno, you were saying, so they get in on Saturday.
Yes, Saturday afternoon the team will land in Miami. They will be up in the north of Miami, near to the airport, in the hotel, and also the training grounds and the facilities, and also the stadium from Inter Miami is up there. So yeah, everything will be more or less close for Barca, and we're expecting double training sessions every single day, except the match days. And of course, it's going to be a good opportunity for Xavi to be with all the team 2 weeks. And apart from all the activity for the squad, there's going to be, of course, many institutional activities with the new main sponsor Spotify, and many other also activities with the peñas, with the fan clubs around the States. But yes, of course, it's going to be a good experience for all these players, for all this group. On Saturday morning they will leave, and they will land on Saturday afternoon in the States.
Ansu was fouled.
Which game is it that you're most looking forward to, Clásico aside?
Yes,
sort of answers the question,
I mean,
right?
it has to be a Clásico, not just for the game, also for the stadium. It's a really new stadium in Las Vegas, and I'm also really looking forward to see that stadium, but also the one against Juve in Dallas.
Oh, Pedri has taken a wonderful deflection, although he can't chip it over Batalla, who once again has guarded his post well. That ball looked like it may have gone out of play, but Blanco defends it admirably. There have been chances on both sides. We can expect the last few minutes of this one to open up a bit. It's a friendly, a lot. I'm sure, although a draw would be nice, they'd love to have the win against Barca on their resume. Barca certainly won't settle for anything less than a victory.
That's right. Of course, it's important as well to start off the preseason in winning ways, especially before flying over to the U.S. to face, as I mentioned before, some sturdy competition, familiar foes as well. Not just the likes of Real Madrid, but Juventus, team against who we have good memories in the preseason. Just last season, they were the visitors for the Joan Gamper Trophy, both for the men's and women's team. A historic occasion that was, as both the men's and women's team came away with emphatic wins against La Vecchia Señora. They won't be the visitors for the Joan Gamper this season, though. Those honors will be taken by Pumas. The Mexican side will be the visitors for the Joan Gamper Trophy, the game that usually marks the beginning of the season, and a way for the fans to get reacquainted with the team, see them play back home at the Camp Nou, and get to see all of the new and familiar faces. That usually kicks off the season.
Shot from Collado that Pedri was fortunate to have fall at his feet. Collado now on the near side. Cuts it back to his right foot. He needs help. He's got Aranda. Recycled to Miralem Pjanic. Down goes Valle, and he is awarded the free kick. Surely it's a little too far for a shot, right?
Not if your name is Miralem Pjanic, my friend.
Let's see who stands over this one.
Let's see, Miralem Pjanic, Ansu Fati, also Pedri trying to... he's going to be, seems to be Ansu Fati, the one who has placed the ball, but let's see, because Barca player is still down, and the doctors are ready just in case they have to enter to assist him, but no, he's okay, he's going to continue. 5 minutes remaining. It can be a good chance for Barca in these thrilling final minutes with everything open here, and a lot of chances for both sides. Let's see if Ansu Fati can score a brilliant goal from set piece.
Ansu has put it down and set himself up. What a moment this would be to kick off the season for Barca. Ansu has eyes for goal, but hits the wall.
Yes, because remember that last season Barca were unable to score any single goal from a direct free kick. Hopefully, let's see if in this campaign things change. But yeah, the team ended with no goals from a direct free kicks after the end of the campaign.
Interesting. And there are plenty of records and occurrences held by Barca's greatest of all time. Many will say the world's greatest of all time. And the last free kick that was scored by a Barca player was in fact Lionel Messi. Shocker, I know.
Yeah, it's not easy to find a replacement for a player like Leo Messi, of course.
Final minutes of the first preseason meeting. The first goal scored by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in the first half, about half an hour in, on the assist from Marc-Andre ter Stegen. And then Olot were awarded a penalty kick off of the tackle from Mika Marmo right at the end of the first half that Eloy Amagat did put home. That's why we sit at 1-1. Now though, can't win the ball back, and Fabio Blanco has it deflected off and out for a corner.
No, it's going to be a humble
yeah,
from Fabio Blanco.
Pardon. It's harsh.
So yeah, it's actually a better position than a corner kick. This one is a dangerous one for Olot.
And now Barca, having learned their lesson in the first half, will have to be very attentive and disciplined in defense as well, not to pick up a goal here.
Sent in dangerously, and it's off of Peña, who could only react to it by getting a fingertip to it. It's still alive in the box. Just sort of stuck his chest out, and now the shot from distance, and Peña is nearly beaten by Villanova. He did get enough on it to deflect it away. Corner coming for Olot.
Olot putting on the pressure here in the dying minutes of the second half. Two great chances for the home side to go up and give their fans a momentous and historic victory against a side they haven't faced in 40 years and over 40 years. Let's see what happens.
Valles to whip it away. Back post over Peña. And Barca will now have to hurry things up. Is there a winner in this first preseason game?
What do you think, Bruno, with a player or two going down, cramping up? Do you expect much injury time, maybe a minute or two?
Yes, a couple of minutes I'll expect of stoppage time, so it's going to be really interesting final minutes, as Olot has enjoyed incredible chances in these few minutes, so let's see how everything ends. Barca now with the opportunity from this set piece.
Corner's taken short. Back to Pedri, who wants to whip it into the box. And Aranda deflects it. Valle has to chase it down. We're getting very close to the 90. This is for a lot a night to remember.
Sorry, Spence. All the stewards getting in their positions as it can be a possible invasion here in the pitch after the final whistle. So let's see if they can manage this situation. But yeah, everyone expects an invasion, and it's a final whistle.
That will do it. 1-1 is your final in this first preseason meeting. Olot does enough to draw level, and Manix Mandiola has a draw under his belt to start their preseason. Barca and Olot finish 1-1. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang gets the goal for Barca. The moment to remember on this night, Eloy Amagat from the penalty spot. 1-1 at the Estadio Municipal de Olot. First preseason game for Barca is in the books.